Hi, Phil here at Revive My Ride, and welcome to my Porsche Restoration Project video series for my Porsche 914. I'm calling this Project Ollie, and my target is to get this car on the road for summer 22. I imported this car and I've had it since July 2016, and to be honest I always seem to have another project on the go, and so it just sat around. Of course there's always an excuse, but I finally decided it's time to get it on the road. So there's three things that I'm going to try to deliver on this restoration journey that we're on together. So the first one is costs. So I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible about the costs associated with this project. There's a lot of noise about old cars, especially not very valuable ones, just not being economical to repair. You'll see the costs mounting up throughout the project. You'll see how much the car is worth at the end of it, hopefully, and we can make that judgment call together. And maybe it'll help you decide whether you want to take on your own project. So the second one is the amount of work involved. So I'm going to try to make sure that you guys are aware of all the major tasks involved with the project. And the last one is interaction. And this may prove to be the most important for me because it means interaction with you guys. Because I don't profess to be an expert, and there's always more than one way of doing things. So I'll be really looking forward to comments from people who are more experienced than me, or maybe even someone who just wants to bounce ideas my way for the next step along, or how I could have done something different. Okay, let's get back to what we were saying then. So let's address this question straight away. So why did I pick the Porsche 914? Well, the answer is I always wanted a Porsche, and in particular I wanted an air-cooled Porsche. Of course, the car that comes to mind that fits this bill is the Porsche 911, for example the 964. But even in July 2016, the prices of these cars were already skyrocketing and were just outside of my reach. And so the humble 914 beckoned, but it's still a special little car. Ironically, after being unloved for so long, the Porsche 914 values were now also starting to follow suit. And in the UK, there didn't seem to be much choice of cars that weren't absolute wrecks. So what I decided to do was to import a West Coast USA car, because I'd heard that if you wanted less rust on the body, then that was the place to buy from. And they're all left-hand drive anyway, so it didn't seem to matter to import it. And also I wanted the more powerful and desirable 2-litre engine which appeared in the later models. After quite a bit of searching, I found exactly what I was looking for on eBay Classic Cars, which was a 1976, so the last year it was produced, Porsche 914 with the 2-litre engine. The sale was an auction, so I bid on the car and I won it. Which leads us to our first cost, which was $6,700, or at the time the equivalent was £4,785 for the purchase of the car. Other costs quickly followed. There was $35 for the title and other documents to be posted, $550 for overland transport to the dock in the USA, $1,129 for roll-on roll-off sea shipping and insurance. And then once the car was in the UK, there was £370 for arrival and unloading costs, $285 for duty and other import costs, and finally £40 in petrol to pick it up. And an honourable mention to Paul, my friend, who lent me his trailer and car to keep the costs down. Okay, so that's the project introduced, and I hope that it's piqued your interest. If you'd like to join me on this restoration journey, then please consider subscribing and clicking the bell, and then you'll be notified of my next video coming out. Speaking of the next video, in the next one we'll have a really good look around the car for the first time. Unfortunately there were a few unpleasant surprises, but we'll talk it through. In the meantime, if you have any questions or comments at all about what you've seen in this video, then please let me know in the comments below. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.